are somebody that has had you kind of the best of both worlds, you know, and I guess my next question would be, what are some of the influences that you feel that you are able to give in 2018 to Arizona? I mean, we're sitting in your club, you know, we're able to look outside and see scooters, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. You have a cleaning business, you have a concierge service, there's a lot of things. So I guess I'm gonna let you kind of take the lead on that. How do you feel you influence Arizona, coming from that background to right now? Because there's a lot of people that probably still attach you to back then, you know, and they're not moving around. They may still be just in Park South.
Right.
They may just be in, you know, California. They don't know you like they know now. And for the viewers that are watching, they have an opportunity to see what's going on now. We're gonna pan, we're gonna show some stuff in a minute, but what are your influences?
I mean, I think the thing that I really want to put out to the youth, man, is that no matter what struggles you face in life, that you can overcome all of them. You know what I mean? I like to think of it from the perspective of there is not any situation given that can destroy me, that can destroy you, that can destroy any of us, because none of those situations created us. Situations may affect our character, our attitude, our outlooks on life, but they don't have the power or the authority to destroy us, to take us apart, to dismantle us. You know what I mean? So the thing is, no matter what people tell you, you know, well, you know, I was one of those kids that was, well, you're gonna be dead by the time you're 18. I'm 47. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them kids that if you ain't dead by the time you're 18, you're gonna spend your life in prison. I almost did.
You've been behind the wall before?
I've been in a couple times, but you know,
that's all it is. Yeah.
You know, my thing is, even with that, even with felonies on my back, I'm not gonna let that stop me.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna just lay down, and I will want my message, or what the example that I give to others is, hey man, you can come from the hood, you can be the most little knucklehead but you can change.
Right.
You can change. If you want to change, you can change.
And because of that, you've actually started a foundation called the Arizona Advocates for Ex-Offenders.
Well, I didn't start it. I'm on the board.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's something that, you know, given my background, it's an area that I feel that I'm useful in. You know what I mean? Because having felonies, have people tell you that you can't live here because you have a felony, having people tell you that you can't get a job here because you have a felony, will crush you. It'll break your spirit. Yeah. It'll send you back to the penitentiary. Because the thing is, I have to live, I have to eat, I have to feed my babies. What you want me to do?
Right.
What do you want me to do? I can't send the babies back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, I made a mistake. You know what I mean? I do the time. I come home. I'm still, you know what I mean? So the thing is, if you don't have somebody telling you that even though the world is going to do that to you, you can still push through.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kids is going to be doing what they doing now. These babies is taking their lives because this is too much pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not real pressure. It's nonsense.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's BS.
Right.
It's BS. You know what I mean? These babies shouldn't feel pressure from, oh, I have to live up to a name brand fad. Or I'm not cool. I'm not part of the in crowd.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's heavy on the mind. You know what I mean? So we have to look at what we're doing as adults, because we're the trendsetters. We're the ones making the music. We're the ones making the videos. Right. We're the ones making the movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's adults. It's not kids.
Yeah.
So we have to look at what we're doing. You know what I mean? And how the decisions that we're making and the actions that we're making, how it's affecting them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't nothing but little little us, little replicas of us out there in the world trying to make it and do it on their own. Right. You know what I mean? And the thing is, we know how this world is. I said earlier, it's only the strong survive. Dog eat dog world. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? My thing would just be to don't lay down. Right. Don't lay down. Believe in yourself. If don't nobody else believe in you, believe in yourself and pursue your dreams.
It's powerful.
You know what I mean? Pursue them.
Listen, we're going to take a real quick break. We're here live with my man, Cee Alpha. Let's get to some music videos on the BULTMT Movement Podcast.
You know what I'm doing. This is a beneficial production. Everything ain't everything. I'm out here on my 10 toes. Really trying to maintain. Really trying to focus and make sure I'm in my own lane. But I'm tired of these niggas acting like bitches. With all these moves, Wayne. Murder was the game plan and now they trying to get my brother life. They say he was a madman. I had to make sure he knew the price he would have to pay if he decided to go and roll the dice. But he ain't even give a fuck. He was at his lowest life. Lived through all the coldest nights and been through all the darkest days. But it was all a part of life and he was trying to get paid. Ain't even was tripping, but they ignored all the sick ways. Now he locked up in the county in a cold cage. I'd have been there too, but now I'm trying to raise my daughter right. Get a million off this rap and show my son a better life. Do it for my bros too, show him that there's more to life. Mansions full of bitches, Billies and even motorbikes. Take a second, visualize the mind of a maniac. I'm the best of both worlds. Why? They know that I'm a brainiac. The shit that I spit out is real life straight back. 100. Real since day one, and these haters can't take that. Anything I ever said I meant, and I won't take back. Brotherly love is something real, and you can't fake that. Even in the mirror, man, you phonies can't face that. I'm about to hit him up like Tupac, still in my take that. Can't forget about that nigga Bam. He in the county too. Called himself a big tryna bust some fucking moves. Can't forget about that nigga Bink. He in the county too. Pigs got up on that boy, and you know that nigga had a tool. Listen to what I'm telling you, my little nigga's dedicated. When Ghetto got locked up, man, that shit was devastating. But when you hear this song, bro, just know I'm out here elevating. And when you make it home, if I ain't dead, then I've been done made it. Yeah. And it's kinda complicated, cause real ones fuck with me, but only real haters gonna hate it. Yeah. And only weird niggas gon' debate it. So basically what I am saying is if I don't make it, niggas hating. Yeah. And I ain't hearing shit they telling me, not buying shit y'all selling me. Bitch, I got the recipe, I already got it mapped out. Stop with all the texting me, I just seen a snitch get killed, and I ain't had no sympathy. Yeah. I am a madman. Loud names got them guns sounding like a marching band. Any nigga fuck with me, they coming. And they the Taliban. And any nigga make a move, pop him like we pop his hands. Any nigga make a move, pop him like we pop his hands. Any nigga make a move, pop him like we pop his hands. And if any nigga make a move, I'ma park him like how I park the Benz. I'm into making money, nigga. I ain't into making friends. But also official. You hear me? You hear me? Got some like shit going on around here. I don't know what y'all rapping about.
What's going on? We are back. The BULTMT Movement Podcast with my big bro Cee Alpha, and we just gonna jump right into it, man. You are a man of very few words. It's probably the most that I've ever heard you talk, honestly, without, on a conversation piece, because you keep a lot of things to yourself, and it's understandable. That's kind of, I guess, where I got my gig from, whenever I am quiet. But got a lot of respect for you, a lot of honor for you. Probably one of the only men that I've cried openly in front of, So with that being said, man, what does respect mean to you? And I want you to really just dive on into it, because my next question has a lot to do with the society in Arizona where we are right now. What does respect mean to you?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy question. Respect to me means number one, being trustworthy, being reliable and accountable. respect to me entails, carrying yourself, as they say, in a dignified fashion. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like condescending or rude to people. But you can carry yourself in a way to where you say what you mean what you say, and mean business.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you joking and playing, folks will know because it'll be evident. But my mom always said, a lot of times people want to demand respect, you know what I mean, instead of learning how to command it. You know what I mean? If you carry yourself in a way to where people have to respect you, you don't have to demand it. You know what I mean? Respecting others' time, meaning be considerate of others' time, be considerate of other people's feelings. Just be considerate. You know what I mean? To me, that has a lot to do with respect. You know what I mean? Because it's a two-way street. If you want respect, you have to give it, and that's a thing that calls for you to be considerate. You know what I mean? To take yourself out of your position and put yourself in another person's position and hear it from their perspective, see it from their perspective. Try and understand the feelings from their perspective, because in there it's communication, it's knowledge, and those things can ultimately lead to respect.
With that being said, when I first met you, she brought me to your house, and it was on a whole other mission. We were doing some whole other things. We ain't gonna get into that. But around the time that I met you is around the time I started getting into music. I remember, and I'm throwing some names out there, so y'all be lucky I'm even saying these names. I performed at the Mason Jar, first time. Attitude Promotions. If you've ever been to this club in Arizona, it's only like 100, it only lets 145 people in there. And this lady would put 30 acts on one show, and you have to bring 30 people with you just to get paid. How mathematically she thought that would happen, it didn't happen. But from her to Big Feeve to Ghetto Gov, Big Pooch to Kenny Perkins, he used to do his thing, to HYB, to Survivalists, to then Mike Mills, to the Man Up Squad. Outside of Arizona, they really didn't get that respect. But inside Arizona, everyone wanted to be on top. And a lot of those things that you mentioned, they seem to lack going outward. They have respect and love for themselves and their crew, but outside seemed to always be some tension. But there was one statement that always remained resounding in my ear, and it's yet to be fulfilled, and I don't even know if it's going to be or not. Why is there not a king of Arizona? I'm gonna let you just say it. And if there is, please prove me wrong. But
no, there is no king. You know what I'm saying? No one can say that they are the king. Dome. Nah, they don't. There's a lot of cats here that have bars that's nice, but in order to be the king, first of all, you have to really be someone who takes care of the community. A king takes care of his people. You know what I mean? They look out. You know what I mean? In order to be the best leader, you have to be the best follower. In order to be the best teacher, you have to be the best student.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, unfortunately, a lot of our egos get in the way.
Right.
So, no king. No king. No king. I mean, it's people that we all, if you're an artist, if you're a rapper or MC, you know what I mean? Part of the whole hip hop culture was bragging. bragging about your skills, bragging about how the girls want to be with you. We go back to Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, Rapper's Delight, you know what I mean? All the way up to what's going on now, you know what I mean? But in order to really be king of the city, king of AZ, and that king of the city, you just made me think about my little brother J-Dub. J-Dub, that's not a shot at you, bro. Know what I'm saying?
Shout out to J-Dub.
Know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
What I was saying was, in the field that we do as hip hop artists, you have to brag. I mean, it's part of the territory.
The bravado.
Right.
Yeah.
When you first coming in, you have to come in letting people know how nice you are. You know what I mean? You have to come in, you know, letting people know that you have skills. That's where it started at. Now it's about how much ice you rocking, how much lean you sipping, how many pills you popping, you know what I mean? So the thing is, once again, it's back to the adults, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, we messing them up with that BS, but that's why there's no king, because really, in order to be the king, you have to have a king's dome. You have to have a king's mind, you know what I mean? And you have to be about the people. You can't be about the people if you're only stuck on yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm sorry to poke holes in people's bubbles and stuff.
No, they need to. I mean, you need to be broken down to be brought up. And I remember doing an interview with Icon Radio. Shout out to my man DJ John Blaze. I said a line from Fabulous in one of his new songs that there's no more Ninos, and Ninos ain't nothing but Pookies out here.
Right.
So we celebrate the user. We celebrate the fiend. There's nothing wrong with partying. There's nothing wrong with having that moment to just lose yourself, but what are you doing after that? So you feel that plays deep on the dome.
Yeah.
Right, the mind state.
I mean, it's if you have the king's mind, man, like I said, you're gonna look out for your kingdom. You're gonna look out for your people, your community. You know what I mean? You know, you are really gonna be about taking care of the people. And like I say, nobody in the city, I'm not gonna say nobody, but I'm gonna say the ones that's really doing it, looking out for the city, they're like low key. You know what I mean? It's like if you're gonna do acts of charity, you don't do them for the camera, you do them behind the camera, you do them behind the scene if it's genuine from the heart. You know what I mean? And that's, like I say, you're dealing with a lot of ego when it comes to rap. So, you know what I'm saying? They're getting their own way. You know what I mean?
Work hard for someone else's dream, or be your own boss and retire when you are ready. More and more people are becoming entrepreneurs, and Arizona is the perfect place to do it. Here at Rise Up Now, we prepare and file your LLC, corporation, and nonprofit paperwork. We also help with business plans and grant writing. We can design your website, provide marketing and advertising, or small business loans. We are a complete small business center. With everything we offer, all you need to do is start your business now. Rise Up Now. It's now or never. Call today, 602-812-3561.
Now we've had some artists that have taken a step outside of Arizona and they've been mentioned with big names. You know, we got our Willie North Poles. Shout out to Willie. We got our Juices. We have our Hot Rods. We ain't necessarily from here, but I guess he kind of made a claim from here. So, and then outside of hip hop, you know, he's smiling.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. All right, we're gonna
little shade popped in for a minute. I had to
got real dark in here real quick.
Yeah, a little shade popped in for a minute.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's different. He's different.
No, and it wasn't even that cat. It was cat from my generation that.
Okay, who's that?
No, I'm not saying no names.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it was a cat that was here that all of a sudden ended up out of somewhere else. And but I'm not gonna say no names and throw no shade like
you
that.
You know who you are out there.
I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? No, it's really, man, a lot of people say it's not where you from, it's where you at. Because the thing is, if you love, wherever you go, love where you at. And whatever you do the best at what you do. You know what I mean? shit, man, our little brother Two is not originally from here. But Two puts on for AZ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You cannot say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Blasphemy. Watch your mouth. You know what I mean?
Right.
But and it's other brothers that's the same way. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily where you from, but where you at and loving what you doing and getting it in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Getting it in. You know.
We're here in one of, this is your third venue. Yeah, it's a little collar popping for that. What was your reasoning and your influences behind creating a social club specifically focusing on the after hours crowd? That's something that you kind of cater to, and it's a good feeling when I get here. You know, we ride up. You know, we got our brothers with the scooter club and the bikes out front, and it's all family. Shout out SG, Napalm. You know, the rest of the Trideca Gun crew. And we get in and there's food, there's ambiance. We come in here, we got a stage, the seating. It's love. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Because we're in a place where there's not a lot of love like that. So you have to kind of dig deep in yourself to create this type of environment.
Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of it, well, in the beginning, I'm gonna be part of it. Yeah, 90%. No, I'm gonna say 97% is love, and 3% is rebellion. I'm gonna be 100. You know what I'm saying? The 3% that's rebellion. I had an old friend of mine get upset because we lost a venue out in Maricopa, and he made the comment about, oh, well, I don't care, you know what I mean? They can go do parties in their backyards, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hip hop, and made the comment was like, kind of, excuse my French, shitty. You know what I'm saying? And my thing was, hip hop started in the parks, it started in the backyards, it started in the basement. So what are you talking about? Right. You know what I mean? But he was looking at it from a commercial standpoint. So we started doing the house parties in Maricopa, you know what I'm saying, in the house, you know what I mean? When we lost the club, we took it to the house, you know what I mean? And the thing is, because, you know, I'm a 70s baby, you know what I mean? I came up with hip hop. I came up with pop locking before there was even anybody spinning on their back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listening, like I say, to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, Poor Righteous Teachers. You know what I'm saying? Growing up on Bootsy and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I grew up with hip hop, you know what I mean? And the thing is, I remember the first time that Run DMC was on the American Music Awards. I remember all the flack that rap music was catching before that.
It was the Rock This Way performance, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Aerosmith, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know, even back then they was sending messages, because look at that. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't getting in until you did something with Aerosmith.
Now, okay, I looked at it, you know, I'm like more of an optimist. I was thinking of it more as a fusion thing.
Yeah, it was fusion, but the
from
thing
the business
is,
side.
Right. You wasn't getting in until
the threshold of success came with merging with people from another skin tone, another community, another place.
Another genre. Yes. That's how we had to kick the doors in. And the thing is, if you know hip hop, that's how hip hop's always been.
Right.
We gonna take what you tell us. You know what I mean? We can't go to the studio and pay nobody to make us no beats. Right. So what was we doing? We started with the breaks and the records.
Right.
Rapping over the breaks and the records. So the thing is, you tell me you don't want me and my crowd in your club because we don't fit the image, know what I'm saying, or the music that we kicking you don't necessarily like, know what I'm saying, so you don't feel us.
Right.
That's cool. We can respect that.
Right.
I'm not gonna beg you for nothing. I'm gonna get my own.
Right.
And that's what pushed me to keep doing what I do, because the thing is, I love hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love rapping. Shoot, every now and then you can give me a bust a move, but you know what I mean?
Right.
I love it, and it's therapy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not only is it therapy, it's our unique way of communicate. We've had everything taken from us, stripped from. So the thing is to still hold on to something that, no, we started that.
Right.
You can say that whoever started whatever, like, folks like to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm here, you here, we here. We know.
Right.
No, baby. We started this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is ours. This is what we do.
Right.
Y'all can join in,
Mm-hmm.
but at the root of it, homie, don't forget where the roots is at.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the thing is me holding on to what's ours.
Right.
Yeah. Feeling real good, feeling excellent. Just got this job at Assurance Wireless. Just all I have to do is qualify people for phones, and it's gonna be easy. I got this. I got the mouthpiece. I got the swagger. This is me. Man, all I can do is say sit back and watch me work, cause I'm about to go to work. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is Deontay, aka Diesel, Mr. Seller Phone Man. You know what I'm saying? I got this. About to set up shop, get ready. How hard could it be to get away a free phone? Couldn't be that hard.
Now something that is yours, and I was very shocked when you told me about it. I was almost like, how, why? I had all the questions in the world. You started, or you've initiated a movement with scooters. Arizona Scooter Club. Please tell us about that. Because, 9 times out of 10, you think scooter, you think it's some little kid books on the back or some little Vespa in France or something like that. But
Right.
this following on Facebook, on social media has became quite big. And you also have a cleaning service for the scooters. Tell us about that.
Well, the whole thing, once again, here goes my rebellious side. I have family that are in various motorcycle clubs. Outlaw, non-outlaw. You know what I mean? And the thing is, when looking at it, I'm going, okay, well, let's take something that's geeky and make it tight. Let's put a spin on it.
Right.
You think scooter, and like you say, you think little Vespa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think, schoolboy frames and
Right.
you know what I mean, some little nerd guy. You know what I mean? And then we pull up on 650s and 800s with, you know what I mean?
I want to give me a scooter, man. I think I told you that before.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, with them, they're environmentally friendly.
Okay.
They're fast. They have more luggage space than the standard motorcycle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, then part of it too is, my Trinidadian roots. You know what I mean? My family from Trinity. I'm a rude boy.
Right.
We do scooters, you know what I mean?
Okay.
When the whole mod movement started over in the UK, we were rude boys.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, I don't, like I said, I like being the oddball.
Right.
I get it all the time. Cats go, you should get you a Harley. And
Right.
not throwing shade at Harley, but Harley wasn't messing with us.
Right.
So why am I gonna mess with you now? Cause you going out of business? Nah, homie. That's another reason why we got our own venues. Because we see too much club owners want to mess with us when they're going out of business.
Right.
Nah, let's stop all that. Stop using people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop using people. So like the Harleys, I tell them they weren't messing with us. And then not only that, I like to be able to ride my bike. You know what I
Right.
mean? Now I'm throwing a little shade because Harleys is always broken down. That was in the shop.
Yeah.
And they kind of slow on the takeoff.
I want to ride like this.
Anybody want to race, you can holler at me.
Yeah. I don't want to ride like this for 3-4 hours. I don't know how people do that. Yeah, man. So we are here with my man Cee Alpha. We're going to jump to some more music videos, show some more love to these artists, Arizona and beyond. We'll be right back after these videos.
Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.